Good morning. Time to do our first inspection. With any luck, there's enough in here we can do a split today, and if I can find the queen, I'm going to mark her. I'll be marking her yellow, which was last year's color, because she's last year's queen, which I never got around to doing last year. So let's get into this hive. Hello, and welcome to our channel. We're glad you're here. Smoker doesn't seem to be working too good.
We've been having a hell of a time with that smoker this morning. I don't know what's going on.
Well, I was going to remove the pollen patty and the sugar, which I think we will anyway. I think there's more activity on this cone up here than there is in the sugar.
I mean, there is some underneath it right here on this side. They've got a pretty good hole on it, but
Something tells me I'll be putting these gloves on pretty soon.
yeah, somebody thought they were brave this morning and decided to not wear their gloves today.
Everybody recommends not wearing gloves because it gives you a better feel, less chance of squishing bees.
What are these two doing here?
That one's completely empty. I don't really expect to find a whole lot in here, but I was hoping they'd have some honey stores up top.
Looks like a bunch of
A little bit of honey in that one, just a drop.
eggs in the center here.
Yes. Well, there's honey and nectar on that one. That's pretty much a full frame of brood. There's some larvae right along here. It's not capped yet.
No queen here.
Let's see the queen. We've got a couple of drone cells on the top there. This side is full capped brood. Some drone cells on that. A little bit of brood. I'm doing some cross comb. We're killing some brood there.
Yeah.
I think it's mostly drones, so it's not a catastrophe. Yeah, a lot of drone brood there on the bottom. Looks like some possible queen cups are starting there on the bottom. So if that's the case, we're definitely going to split them today. That is a frame of eggs. So the queen may be near.
We're not missing her on this one, are we? I don't see.
Let's see her.
I don't see her.
Let's see in the mess there either.
Okay.
But yeah, there's definitely, probably can't see them in the camera, but there's little tiny egg drops down there in the bottom of that frame.
Can see them shining in the sun.
Okay, that's a frame of nectar. Still not seeing the queen anywhere. I wouldn't expect her to be on nectar.
Look at all the pollen.
Yeah. There's pollen and a capped honey on that frame. And this one's just still being drawn. So not a lot happening there. And she's got pollen there. Double check these one more time for the queen before we move this box. The last thing I'm going to do is squish her. Let's see her there. Let's see her there. And that was the one with eggs on it.
Mm-hmm.
Just leave that open brood. They can.
Is that a queen cup on the bottom?
Yeah, there's a couple.
Oh, there is more than a couple.
Couple queen cups there. They are not yet laid in.
Here.
We'll remove these queen cups.
Oh, this one is. That one's laid in right there.
And that's facing that way, so that's a drone.
Oh, okay.
The queen cups will face down.
Oh.
We'll get rid of that drone brood.
Oh, we're murderers. That's it.
Alright, so there's the queen cups all knocked off. Like I said, they're getting into swarm mode, so we're gonna have to definitely
Split them or they're going to do it
Split 'em.
themselves.
We don't have our swarm traps painted yet, so.
Oh, that was meant for me, by the way.
So I don't see the queen there. Oh, there she is.
Where?
Right there.
Oh, yes, there she be.
Come on, Your Highness. Get in. There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
Very careful.
So, never done this before.
Oh my goodness.
And then we want to get her like that. And just get her like that.
Here.
Let's hold that. And get the pen ready. I didn't expect to find her that quickly and easily. I just hope there's a frame of eggs. Oh, covered in plastic.
Uh-huh.
Brand new kit.
I told someone to get their pen ready. Oh.
Okay. We just want to stop her from moving. Because her thorax is under. There.
Got her?
A nice yellow dot on her back.
Okay. Yep.
Let it dry while we put these frames back in here.
She's mad.
Out there, ladies.
Look at the pollen on that one right there. See it? Right here under my hand.
Oh,
Look at
wow.
it. I don't know if you probably
They're
can't
definitely-
see it on the camera.
We're definitely getting some pollen and nectar, which is good. Now, so hopefully we will find a frame of eggs down below. But we know we have eggs here, so if nothing else, we could do a split.
Watch that one there. Look at that one inside. I was going to show you the pollen on that.
We could do a split on just this shallow. So we will move this shallow over here for now. And get some of these larvae out of here. Alright. Let's see what we got going on in this
Try and come this
box.
way. I think I keep getting in the between the sun and the camera here and shading it.
Come on out of here.
Oh, there goes your all honey on this side.
This side has honey on it as well. Definitely needs some work, but it's got honey. This one is honey. The next one is all honey.
Shouldn't they be doing the honey in the top?
Oh, they didn't read the bee manual.
Oh, well.
And they're all working honey on that one.
How long are we supposed to leave her dry here?
Should be dry for now. A little bit of honey. Honey and nectar. I was expecting to see more brood in here. Okay, that's a frame of larvae. Come on, ladies, move out of the way. I don't know if you can see them down in the frame there. So that's larva. There's a lot of small. This one could probably be used as a split, because there's some very small larvae that they could turn into a queen here. And she sting me. Yeah, none of this. Just starting to cap the brood on this side. And there's some capped there, but this definitely has. Can't necessarily see eggs, but there's definitely some tiny, tiny larvae down in there. So this could be a candidate for a split that they could make the queen out of. But unfortunately, I think that shallow frame is probably better. I hate splitting a shallow though. Okay, that's some capped brood, some larvae. I think I might see some eggs on this one. So this would be a good candidate for a split as well. That's all we need to do is kill some bees. Look out there, young lady. Okay, this has some drone brood on the other side, I see. There's some pollen down there in the corner. Not necessarily seeing any drones, though, that are hatched. You have to have drones before we have a virgin queen so that she can mate. It's got pollen and some nectar, a little bit of honey. I don't see any eggs on that one. That's all pollen and honey and nectar. Boy, look at the pollen on this one.
I know.
Wow.
There's one up here too, this one
Look
here.
at those two right up there. They're just suitcases of pollen. And looks like we're building on this frame. Get it to come loose. Got some honey on it and pollen. Whoa.
You might want to get that off the side of the box down here.
Okay.
Look at this one, honey, if you can see. Look at much pollen. Wow, right there.
When she knows something's wrong, she's doing the Nasonoff fanning. If somebody's in here messing with their world.
Mm-hmm.
see what's up on this bottom box. We might just set this whole box aside and just do a split that way. Because it's got brood, it's got eggs, it's got larvae, very young larvae, it's got honey. Okay, so
Here, can you hold her for a minute? My hat has taken a nosedive. So here's another one. Look at the amount of pollen on that one.
the smoker's just not cooperating today at all.
It is not.
Alright, let's see what's going down here in the basement.
The basement dwellers.
Honey. Honey. Oh, I think that's like leftovers. He just stung me. Get these girls riled up with the sting smell. That's honey, old crystallized stuff. I think these must be the frames from last year that we gave them.
Why are there so many dead bees in the bottom?
Well, we are coming out of winter. That's mostly drone brood, or drone comb rather, not brood. Now there's a drone there, I believe. That's just foundation. That's just, yeah, this is all the stuff we gave them from last year. Foundation.
I suppose we should dump that mess out of there.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I suppose coming out of winter, that's not horrible. They're just not doing a good job of housekeeping. Another one sting me almost the exact same spot as the first one.
Oh no.
So my hand's gonna be swelled up at work today.
Yep.
Okay. So we will see where this little block of wood fell by chance.
Oh no. Whoops.
We will need to find that
Right there.
until we get their feeder back here, which we'll have to do today. Okay, let's see what we got here. Honey.
Honey.
Well, they've got definitely plenty of stuff to work here. So what we will do is put this one together Put the shallow back on top of it with the queen.
Oh, we squished somebody.
Actually, I think I'm going to give them, before we do that, foundation.
What are you giving them?
I'm going to give them one of the ones out of here that has a lot of pollen on it. That's got a lot of pollen. Give them this one. I just want to make sure I don't give them any of the eggs. And that one's got a lot of pollen on it. So, I'll give them these two. I'll give this one.
I have this bee that I think is attacking the camera.
A foundation and that partially built frame. Okay, and that. Now we will put super back on that we know has eggs. We will let our queen, our freshly marked queen. Go on, young lady. Wait for her to go back down in there. There she goes.
There she goes. Their big, huge body just looks so fragile hanging there.
Now,
Oh, it's scary.
I'm going to take this other bottom here and just set this box on it. Like that. I believe in the bee world, stray bee here. Done with that. This top, we're going to have to get an entrance. Well, probably wouldn't have to reduce this entrance because they're pretty strong. There's that one. All right, so found our queen and marked her. We saw eggs, we saw brood, we got stung twice. We've done our split. We know they've got pollen, we know they've got honey. There's a pretty good amount of bees in there. They've got eggs and very young larvae, so they'll realize here shortly they're queenless, and they can start making the queen cells. I'm drawing one of those out. I am going to move this all the way down though. Just so there's less likelihood that they are going to smell her and still think there's a queen. I don't know if that's possible, but just to be safe. So, there's all of that. And I think we are good. We'll clean this up, throw that sugar and pollen away, clean that burr comb off of there. which kind of looks, let me get that off of there, not getting stung again.
You got one.
Yeah, it's pretty soft. Looks like it's drone. They're pretty good sized.
Yeah, it is.
Cells.
I don't think you can see it because I'm on top of it.
So there we go. Hopefully that'll get these girls going into a second hive and not swarm on us. That's the last thing we want to happen.
Now, how soon should you check the second hive to see whether they're drawing what they should be drawing?
We'll probably check them in another day or so. Come on, girls. Get off of there.
Well, you're just trying to get stung again, aren't you?
Tell you what though, I definitely noticed what they talk about without wearing gloves. When you're grabbing the frames, you feel them under your fingers right away and you can stop without squishing them. So there's definitely a benefit to not wearing gloves. Other than, getting stung in the hand a couple times. Which was probably my fault, not doing something right. But anyway, there's the first inspection of the year. Just trying to get these last remaining bees. Maybe they'll go in this hive instead of the other one.
They are going in that hive. I can see them. They're going straight in there.
Yeah, the queen was up here because there are eggs in this drone comb, which we don't need. All right, so there we go. A split, a marked queen, and hopefully we'll get 2 booming hives back here pretty soon and then start catching some swarms. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Any questions or comments are always welcome down below. So any more experienced beekeeper, I'm always open for suggestions. Have a good day.